Hello, hello. Happy Halloween. Welcome to Animal Crossing pre 3.0. We have a lot to do. My island's not ready for an update. As you know, I did say that my Switch 2 island, Trip Falls, was supposed to be my new forever island. You know, my original forever island exists, but I wanted something that's more new. The current resolution will not be supported. What's going on? You need to change your video resolution. Okay. Hold on. Stand by. I don't usually have to change my video resolution. Hold on. What did I do? Oh, I see. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 1 second. Okay. We're good. We should be good now. Hello. Welcome. I'm back. Okay, so as I was saying, Trip Falls is supposed to be the forever island now. But that is not going super well because I haven't been playing on Trip Falls. I've been playing on Grimvale and I've been playing other games. And so I've decided to dust it off. That's me blowing all the dust into the room, and we're going to try to fix it. I feel like everyone's distracted for some reason. What are you doing for Halloween, and why is it being here? Time to collect Nook miles. That's a great idea, actually. I want to get supplies. I want to get Nook miles. I want to get money. And right now, we don't even have the town laid out. So it's pretty bad. Trip Falls is in a state of peril. So I need to work on it, and that's what we're doing. No real plans today, though, other than try to finish the rivers and maybe do some Halloween stuff because the event is running and I haven't done it on this island yet. But I also haven't been getting candy from Nooks all season, so I don't know if I can do it. What do I do? Can I even do it? Can I participate? Catalog all the clothing. Yeah. They give you candy. Okay, maybe I can to participate. In your pajamas and knitting. Nice way to spend the night. Halloween event in New Leaf. They'll give you some? Okay, cool. Okay. Well then great, let's jump over. I will pause this music. Cool. Playing Animal Crossing. What's everyone's favorite thing about 3.0? How is everybody doing? Or have you recovered from the trailer? I'm still recovering. Slumber Islands. That makes sense. Slumber Islands, bulk crafting, bulk crafting. I do have Lucky. Still recovering. What? You don't like my head nookies? Still, oh boy. This is going to be a cat ending the stream kind of day, I think. Bulk crafting, now that you mentioned it on Discord, crafting for storage. Oh, hey, don't do that. Yeah. Storing flowers is, yeah, storing flowers, trees, shrubs. Except for the update, saving my bells for the Lego stuff. Was it expensive? I didn't see how much it was. I'm more excited to see if we get anything they didn't show us. Yeah, we will. I don't know what. It might not be big, or they'll... You know what it is? It's a ton of furniture. We haven't seen a lot of the furniture. All right. Well, I got some mail. I got to remember what I was doing. I got interest of 50 bells, so we don't really have a lot in the account right now. I don't know what my goals were other than we need to get these rivers done. There will be a cat plushie. You think in the update there'll be a cat plushie? Want a lot of wigs and hairstyles for the ones from Pocket Camp. Oh. They had such an opportunity to bring so many more items for Pocket Camp into the game. Maybe we'll see some stuff. Kid Core Islands and Zelda Islands are going to go big. Yeah. Yep. I don't think I have room for all the stuff that is in my mailbox right now. Apparently I was ordering a lot of stuff and I didn't empty my mailbox ever. What's my costume? Costume? I'm wearing a hat. Hardly a costume. I'm a cozy farmer. Or this is just a hat I found in my closet. Cozy farmer. I'm going to go with that. Perry the platypus. I don't really have a frame of reference. So if... Yeah, I guess. Your neighbors are handing out fresh cotton candy? Wow. Indiana Jones. Yes. Yeah, that was the plan. I have the whip, but it could get me in trouble on YouTube. So, because you shouldn't be like waving weapons around. So I'm not gonna show you the whip. Protein shake. Is this from doing the stretches? Do I drink it? I assume I will run out. I don't want to drink any more of it. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. This hat's really dusty. Someone gave Aiden a red chili pepper. Like it's a trick? A tourist at the Pier Hotel. Kind of excited for the hotel. I don't have Happy Home Paradise, so the hotel's waiting for me to try that out with the DLC. Yeah, I think it's a kind of a taste of that for sure. In the meantime, by the way, if you're looking for an experience to keep you busy till January, I do feel like Happy Home Paradise, if you played it kind of slowly, that would get you through like a good month or so of Animal Crossing. How do you add stuff? Okay, I haven't played this in a while. There we go. They said they gave some people candy and some people got vegetables. I don't know if these are good neighbors. One part of the world, they're handing out fresh cotton candy. And in another part of the world, it's chili peppers. I'd be offended if my child received a vegetable. Yeah. I was very offended. Yeah, I don't think they're very good neighbors. Do they not like you? Did they do that because, like, there's, like, a grudge? Do you have, like, a neighborhood grudge? Okay. It's going to take me a little bit to get my bearings on this island, by the way. Maybe they weren't White Sox fans. Were you wearing, like, White Sox merch or something? Was that your costume? They saw you coming up the street. They're like, go get, like, anything from the pantry. Just, you know. All we have are the chili peppers. Oh, I broke my rock. I forgot I drank the protein shake. Oh, my gosh. Aiden was dressed as a White Sox player. Okay, okay. I finally finished the art gallery in Wild World. It only took 3 real years of playing after deleting my save. For this reason, I'm not restarting because of my complete museum in New Horizons. Yeah, that's a really good reason not to restart. So all these fossils here, I was setting aside for Val, but I have this feeling they're going to get in the way as we continue to develop the island. I'm going to have to put them in storage. Why is your gameplay lagging randomly, or is that just me? Anyone else experiencing that? I've been having some computer trouble. I haven't seen it today. Lagging randomly for me too. I don't see any lag. Time to mess with the stream again. Twice? Okay. Well, that'll be really frustrating if I have to stop the stream again to, like, try and tweak more settings. It was almost like your character got stuck, but your camera was fine. I'll see if it happens again. So I should be able to notice that. And I have had that happen recently while I've been trying to do stuff. It seems okay for me. YouTube is saying trick or treat. Oh. If my camera's fine, that means it's my computer doing that computer thing it's been computering. Went to work dressed as a Blue Jays fan. I'm a teacher, but was taking public transit, so needed to dress kind of casual. Depending on where you are, that's going to be pretty controversial right now. You have to wear a costume to get candy for the village. Yeah, I do need to probably go to Able Sisters real quick and wear something. Everyone else is blinking when it happens. I'm reading chat a lot, so it's possible that I'm like on autopilot over in the game screen and I'm just reading the chat and missing it. I'm Canadian, but I'm not a sports fan at all. Well, being Canadian and wearing Blue Jay stuff is good cover, though. It would be understandable, I think, anywhere in Canada if you're wearing that right now. Is this a challenge island? Nope. This is Trip Falls. We were doing some streams on it for a while. Okay, some cool furniture in here today. I'm going to look in here and see if I can buy a piece of candy. I can't believe it's the last day of October and they're still being like, well, just one. We're wearing the merch all month. Nice. I don't know what else I need in here. Probably nothing. What kind of island is Trip Falls? I'll show you. It's unfinished, but this should give you like an idea of the vibe. Something like this. Is this a theme? Probably. This probably becomes a theme. So I'm torn on whether or not I need to like run around and do the Halloween event, or if I need to do some terraforming. Right now I'm just kind of in dailies mode. Like I want to find my beach DIY. I want to dig up all the fossils. OSHA violation. Ooh. I wonder if I was doing money trees anywhere. Put it to a vote? You mean do Halloween or do decorating? Or terraforming, rather? I could do that. What do you want me to do first, basically? Yeah. Start poll. What... My keyboard's off. What should... What, okay. I focus on first. Halloween event. Terraforming. Okay. What do you think? Get your costume from Abel's before they close. Good call, good call. Am I restarting for the update? No, in fact, I'm trying to make a lot of progress before the update so that the island is in a good place and I can focus on the new content rather than worry about, you know, oh, I don't have enough logs, you know, stuff like that. Grab the shells. You're never going to what you need as far as materials for the update. Oh, wow. This is going to be a really anxious time to play Animal Crossing, isn't it? Just between now and January 15th, it's going to be really anxious. Character looks like he's in costume already. Hey! I don't remember why I'm wearing the things I'm wearing. I know I stopped, like, I think abruptly last stream. Like, I was terraforming the spot. Like, and I did this. I'm like, oh, shoot. It's late. I gotta go. And that's why it looks like that. Yeah, so it is confirmed that you can craft from your storage. I was challenging everybody who said this, and finally, I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm like, Kato, have you seen this? People keep saying that you can craft from storage. It's on the store page. I'm an idiot, and I wasn't looking at it correctly. I was trying to control F, and I was like typing in craft and stuff, and I wasn't finding anything. I'm like, ugh, this isn't here. What are they talking about? But no, it is literally on the store page. You can see that it says you can now craft things from your storage, and you can craft in bulk. It just uses different words. I think it used the word materials. And yeah, anyway, but it is a huge quality of life update. Very much needed update. I'm very happy about it. Yes, having Rossetti walk around the island now and do things. Like, by the way, I didn't even think about that until just now when you said that. In the trailer, Rossetti's just walking around. Does he just mill about the island forever, or do you call him and say, hey, I got some projects, and then he's just kind of there chilling, waiting for you to walk up to him? Because they literally walked their character up to Rossetti, and he's like, what? And they're like, I cleaned this up. And he's like, fine. And then they showed the little animation, and the stuff was gone. Right? He was walking around. Is it that he's walking around because you call him, or is it that he visits on a random day? Kind of like Red. It'd be cool to have him on Harves. Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. I think you call him. I wonder if he shows up on certain days. Can't wait for 3.0. Rossetti might be visiting your NPC randomly. This is, yes, this is interesting. What if you couldn't use him every day? That would be a little frustrating. I think you'd have to be able to call him, because if you're trying to do the whole game is about decorating, and they've realized that the canvas is very big and we should give people some quality of life updates so they can decorate easier, and they stop going to treasure islands. That's Nintendo talking. They don't like that. Love your Halloween costume. It's just a hat. It's not really a costume. I think costume would need to be more of a full thing, ensemble. But thank you. I will take your compliment, and after I'm done pooping on it, I will say thank you. I wonder if we'll see him and his brother at the roost. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like we get to see his brother sometimes. So I want to address something. I don't know if I'll just turn this into a clip or whatever, because I keep seeing it and it's bugging me. There's a number of people who are like mad about the Animal Crossing update. Like they're pissed because they think that this means we're not going to get Animal Crossing on the Switch 2 anytime soon or ever. And I just want to say, I'm not a game developer, but Nintendo added assets to the game, basically. That's what they did. They took what was already built, this platform, and they built more on it by adding assets. So furniture assets, which modders make stuff like that all the time, and a new component with the hotel. But they used, as you can see, they used Happy Home as like the thing to make it work. It was basically the same mechanic as Happy Home, so all those menus and systems exist in the game code already. They had to make the hotel, obviously. Again, those are brand new assets. And the biggest coding change that we've seen so far is definitely with the Slumber Islands. So what I'm saying is that I don't think that this update somehow took away the next version of Animal Crossing. I don't think it delayed the next version of Animal Crossing. I think the next version of Animal Crossing is probably farther out than we know, and they see an opportunity to build some hype. I think they've been working on this update for a while in tandem with Animal Crossing, the sequel. I think the team of developers who was working on Animal Crossing was like, some people were sent over and say, hey, like when you have some extra time, we want you to do these things for the next update for Animal Crossing. That's my theory. I don't know how it works over there. That's a very mysterious company. They said they weren't going to do any more updates, and here we are. But for people to try and find a reason to make this a big, like, angry situation where they just want to be mad about it, I can't sit there in the comments and try and convince everybody who wants to be angry to not be angry. But if you've been seeing comments like that and having doubt, this is more for you. I personally don't think that this was such a big update that it required them turning over the entire code base and spending just tons of time they could have been spending on Animal Crossing, the sequel, on New Horizons. I think this is something we should just be really glad that happened. And that's it. It doesn't have to be this like sign that everything is falling apart. And that's all I wanted to say about it. I keep seeing people getting pretty upset that this even happened. And I'm like, what world are we living in right now? Fans of Animal Crossing are mad at the free update. That's just wanted to get that out there. I'm letting myself be excited. They gave us something. I'm not worried about the next. Yes. Hotel is a reskin of Happy Home. Yes. I love the 3.0 is free, and for both consoles, it's insane that it happened at all. Yes. Thank you. Why don't they just make a new game? And that's the thing. We want a new game. A couple people were like, I thought all the streamers were mad. They didn't want an update. They wanted a new game at this point. And I said that. I think a lot of people said that. And that's true. I do want a new game. If I have to choose right now, if they would deliver, if the next thing Nintendo did was one or the other, and not that they wouldn't do either, but they're only going to do one or the other first. Would you want a new game first or an update to New Horizons? I would say new game every single time. Give me a new game. Give me a new game. But what they basically said is that we're giving you a free update, and I'm taking that as the new game is going to be a little bit longer. That's what I'm taking it as. So I'll take the free update. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to. In my head, that sounded more articulate. But I think you get where I'm coming from. I'm not going to be mad at a free update. And the Switch 2 version, I'm going to buy it because I have a Switch 2. I'm assuming it's going to be $10. Even if it's more, I make content with the game, so I'm just going to buy it. But it's not even like that. The Switch 2 part was the most boring part of the entire trailer. Look, we gave back the megaphone, and you can have up to 12 people on your island. No word on how long it takes for those 12 people to, like, get to your island. Okay, I'm being trick-or-treated at. Trick or treat. Time to hand over candy. All right, Ketchup gets my only piece of candy. Here you go, Ketchup. She's going to love it. It's $5. Oh, wow. Spooky table setting. One's complaining said I traded my game already. I don't want to buy it again. I saw a video pop up on my feeds, on my suggested videos, YouTube hating all over the update. I told YouTube not to recommend that channel anymore. I don't need the negativity. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that for sure. Oh, I got some reactions. Yeah, I have definitely blocked channels who just add sadness to my life. Okay, let's get in here and see if we can buy something. But it's $450 for a Switch 2 and $70 for Animal Crossing New Horizons. In the US, it should be $60 for New Horizons currently. Apparently, the upgrade is $5, not $10. I was predicting $10. So it is $65 before tax, it sounds like. It's not bad. I mean, okay. In the context of what gaming handhelds are going for right now, the Switch 2 is still not a terrible deal. It is more than people wanted it to be. And I'm not trying to sit here and say, just find money under your couch cushions. Like, some people won't be able to afford it for a while, and that's, you know, nothing to be ashamed of at all. That's just life. But I've been doing a lot of research about gaming handhelds, and like the Switch 2 is competitively priced, whether we like it or not. So get one, don't get one. You can still enjoy most of what Nintendo showed us for free, and I think that's pretty cool. If you have a Switch 2 and they want an extra $5 for the new features, a little annoying. If everything else is free, why can't that be free, I guess is my question. But you know what? They could have charged 10 and I probably wouldn't have questioned them. So I guess it's good that it's 5. It's $800 for a Switch 2 and $90 in New Zealand. I'm glad I kept it. I think the similarities in the paid DLC are a little ad for the hotel, but honestly, it's been long enough since the game has come out. Not mad at all. $5 for a megaphone is not bad for Nintendo. $5 for a megaphone's a really fun way to put it. It's $60 for Animal Crossing New Horizons, $4.50 for Switch 2, as well as $5 for the upgrade. Yeah. I don't like the costume choices in here. I think we could probably whip something up with what we've got and maybe with my storage at home, but I don't like them. I'm just kind of like throwing spaghetti at the wall right now. $5 for a megaphone's cheaper than their alarm clock. I'm debating. I said I wouldn't buy a Switch until we got a new game, feeling like this might qualify, even just the update. I will say that the game in its current state, like pre-Switch 2 update, literally performs better on the Switch 2. There's no more lag when you visit really crowded islands, and the load times are significantly faster. So now that you know there's going to be a proper Switch 2 upgrade where the graphics are actually getting enhanced, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know. I think if you feel like you don't need a Switch 2, like I said, you get most of the experience from having you get most of the whole experience from just having the Switch 1 in the game. They're going to give it to you for free, which is great. You can wait. You can absolutely just wait until... Here's something. Oh, my shovel's gone. You can enjoy the update and you can wait until maybe the next game comes out or something else. But if you feel like your Switch 2, or Switch 1 rather, is starting to perform like crap, like maybe it is literally like on its last leg kind of stuff, like the battery just doesn't work anymore. Like my Switch 1, my original one, is old, and I've already had to replace the joystick and my Joy-Con, and the battery doesn't last for anything. You know, upgrading my Switch, if that was my only Switch, like upgrading to the Switch 2 would have made like a lot of sense for me. But yeah, there's people who feel like it's still not really, they're not ready yet, and that's fine because Nintendo's still giving us stuff for the Switch 1. So there's even, I would argue even Nintendo is not rushing you into a Switch 2. They could have just turned it all off. The second the Switch 2 came out, they'd be like, hey, you know, we're done making games for the Switch 1. And then Pokemon ZA, they're like, nope, there you go. And this happens a lot. There's a lot of overlap. I got really confused because I was looking up a GameCube game. I think it was a Zelda game, actually. There was a Zelda game that I'm pretty sure came out on GameCube and Wii. And I'm like, what happened here? Which console is this? What am I looking at? And I forgot that when a console comes out, that happens. There's like overlap where games will come out on the old machine and the new machine, and the new one will usually be better. But I think that's what they're going to do for a year? I don't know. I don't know how long they'll do it. Jack will ask for candy. Yeah, how do I get more candy now that I'm like in this position? I don't even think I have pumpkins. I have a lot of supplies though. That's good. So it's sold out everywhere near me still? That'll keep you waiting. I was told the upgrade pack for Switch 2 is free. Okay, so the 3.0 update that adds the hotel and stuff is free. The Switch 2 upgrade that will enhance your graphics and add the ability to have more players on your island and have the camera functionality, that is $5, apparently. What are some tips and tricks to get ready for 3.0? I just watched a video about that. Gathering supplies is what a lot of people are telling you to do. We know with bulk crafting and stuff, we're probably going to want to craft more for our islands. Plus, there's that new, I want to call it a mini game, but it's not really a mini game, like new activity where you can send stuff off for Captain to take. So you're going to want stuff, and I highly recommend using a lot of your storage for supplies. Someone said Nook Miles is a good idea. I think that's probably fair. They'll probably add some stuff to the Nook stop. They've done that before. What else? Everyone share your tips for preparing for the next game. I need to get a shovel. Go to villagers' houses. They give you candy. Okay, thank you. Oh, I was going to come here and change, too. I need a shovel, and I need to change. Change my clothing. I should have just set aside part of the stream to yap, because that's all I'm like really doing right now. Cataloging clothing and furniture for the hotel on Slumber Island. Yeah, that definitely. I wonder what kind of new DIYs we might get. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Definitely something. Is it free with Switch Online? The Switch 2 upgrade is probably not free with Switch Online. I think the upgrade is going to cost something. Folks here are saying it's $5. I didn't look up the price myself, but if you believe everybody here, it's $5. And then your game will be upgraded to the Switch 2 version of the game, which all that means, again, enhanced graphics, more players on your island at the same time, and camera functionality, and maybe like one more thing. Oh, the megaphone, because that uses a microphone that is not in the Switch one. Clear your dock. That's one suggestion. Yeah, you can clear your dock. I think they'll probably just clear it for you. I don't know if that's an emergency. First time making a stream. Welcome, Lizzie. How's it going? The costume needs to be scary. They go pretty easy on you, though, don't they? Bulk buying in Abel's would be amazing. I really hope we get that. There's a post they're adding. There's a post of everything they're adding. Oh, is there a post? No, we just have the trailer and then the store page that adds a couple ads. It says a couple things we didn't hear, such as bulk crafting is certainly coming to the game. Or not bulk crafting, crafting from storage. But we don't have like a blog or a breakdown of like everything in the update. Well, that will come the day we get the update. They'll release change notes pretty much like the minute the update comes out. If I have no candy, they'll give me candy. Okay, cool. I have a caveman tank. Does that count as a Halloween costume to them? And what else? Oh, we definitely have some cat hoods and stuff. I can put on a bear cap. Wow, I don't have much. I have my beard. Dream feature where you bulk buying Nook Miles tickets. You know, because they added the bulk crafting, that probably isn't too hard to give that bulk menu to other things. If we could bulk buy Nook Miles tickets, that would be a huge relief. That would be awesome. Cave bear. I'm just like slapping together whatever I can do that looks like it could qualify as a costume. This character is a hot mess. This is the perfect Halloween costume. Wish it would come out sooner. I need time. I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. I'm so glad we get a couple months of lead time here. I'm not ready. Limping cave bear. Gotta watch out. Don't go in the hills at night. There's the limping cave bear. You won't be able to do much, but just gotta watch out for him. Catch up, leave me alone. You haven't been around in a while. We haven't even spoken in 3 months. Can that be right? I don't like not knowing what's going on. Okay, well, can I have some candy? Happy Halloween. I've been waiting for you. Wait, you know it's Halloween, right? Tonight I'm giving candy to folks who stop by in a costume, but only if they dress up in a scary outfit. Can't wait to see what you do. Oh my gosh. You don't have any candy, do you? That's going to make it hard to have fun. There must be a good reason you have any. Still, I'm glad to help now. Oh, what did the poll say? Okay, you did say Halloween event. Okay, cool. So, did I get some... Okay, I got some candy, even though I'm not in a scary costume. What do I have to do? Do I just got to go to Abel's and buy whatever? Leave me alone. You have to just bear with it. Oh my gosh. There we go. I don't want to refuse to give them candy. They'll mess up my clothing or something. I can't remember what they do. Mage's dress. I'll buy it. Okay, this has to be scary. Have I talked to Jack? I think he gives you something to wear. I thought I needed candy to get something from him. You're back. Oh, okay. Okay. Apparently it scared me. Oh my gosh. Bear mage. All right, I want to see something. Will multiple villagers follow me around? Anybody? Anyone else besides Ketchup want to follow me? Come on, Ketchup, we're going to the river. Trick or treat. Okay. Et cetera, blah, blah, blah. Fetch me candy. I detect you have candy right now. Jenny, how's it going? He just eats it. Doesn't even save it for later. Okay, I got Jack's robe. Bring me the most delectable lollipops. Okay. So basically, right, you just talk to everybody until they give you lollipops and you give them to Jack and then you get stuff? Okay. I'm going to wear Jack's robe because it's probably more fitting for Halloween. Trick or treat, hand over candy. Okay. I don't have enough candy for this. Oh, lollipop. Nice. Scare a villager? Here's some candy. Will that do anything? Yeah, I want to wear Jack's mask, but he has not given me that yet. Hopefully I get that when... I have 81,000 miles. Hopefully I get that when I give him this lollipop. I don't remember how this event works at all. He's very happy to have the lollipop. You can always just let villagers scribble on your face. What will that earn me, though? Spooky carriage. See, this is all I wanted. The spooky carriage is, I think, the big prize from this event, to be honest. This thing is why we all do this event. I don't even know what else we need to do. Like, what's the point? To get Jack's stupid helmet? Let me see if I can get more candy. Oops. Okay, there's a couple more houses here. He'll give you the recipe. Oh, right. He does give you the recipe for it. Everyone's mad that I've been gone for 3 months. We need to hurry up with this event. I want to do some terraforming. All right, he did give me candy. One piece? Okay. No. I'm not. We don't do Halloween, you and I. Why is Lucky inside on Halloween, by the way? This is Trip Falls, yeah. I think you talk to him 3 times for all the essential stuff, but after that he just gives you duplicate items. Okay, so I got 2 more pieces of candy. Chatter was my campsite villager, actually. So I'm working on amiiboing him away. He'll be out of here soon enough. I think I got to fill the plot next to his house first. So we got to do like a villager hunt at some point. Did I tell Jack no yet? I did not. Am I supposed to? What if Chatter leaves your island and then comes back in your hotel? That's fine. I'm happy to give him a terrible hotel stay experience. Oh, 1 sec. Oh, never mind. Lollipop. All right. There we go. Hopefully this is another lollipop. Spooky rug. Dang it. I like how this game, there's no consequences for just ignoring them. You can just, if they ask you to do Halloween things, you could just walk on by. So this is going to be his hat, right? Oh, no, it's the DIY. Spooky carriage. Very nice, very nice. So I just need to get 1 more lollipop, basically? Is that what we're saying? 16 battles to go to hit the 1,000? Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's where I'm at with ZA. I've completed my living decks. I sorted my alphas into a living decks format, but I'm not planning on like filling it out because it would take forever. And I have completed all but 1 of the side missions. There's 1 side mission where I'm supposed to get a go-goat and I can't find the right one. And that's the only one I haven't done yet. And I've not done enough of the promotion matches. I think I've only done 11 of the new promotion matches, so I'm behind in that aspect. Okay, Ellie, give me a piece of candy. Okay, you better give me a lollipop for this. You only have like 200 battles. Oh wow, you got a ways to go. What was your method for the 1,000 battles? Spooky wall. I don't want that. You need like a specific, you need like an XL go-goat or something like that. And I keep not finding the right size. I'm going to the Snowy Wild Zone to try and find them. But I also sometimes go to the Wild Zone 3 to try and catch the smaller ones. I can just evolve one, but they're all really small. Is he not going to give me any candy? Oh my gosh. Complete 1,000 matches today for Cafe Luna battles. So far, you found 6 shinies with the charm. Oh, congrats. I bought the 1 piece of candy from Nook's. Yeah. Go show some other folks your neat costume. Come back later. They won't give me any more. Oh, crud. I found an alpha and that worked. I haven't seen an alpha yet. I would have tried that if I could, though. Are you streaming or ZA? If I do, it would be for like shiny hunting or something. But I'm trying to just enjoy the game now off camera. Trying to get myself the shiny charm, all that stuff. When you get another piece of candy, give it to Jack instead of a villager. I'm probably going to do that, yeah. Save and load back in. Do you think that'll work? Will that reset it? Because I could. So yeah, do we just need to kill some time? I should just terraform and then come back to, like, trying to get candy. They give you till like 5 a.m. to complete this. It's not a rush. Is anyone else disappointed that if you have your Switch clock set properly and you're in the Northern Hemisphere, that it's going to be snowing when the update comes out? There's going to be snow on the ground? Because I was a little disappointed by that. All right, we're going to have to clean up these flowers the old-fashioned way by just digging them up. Didn't think of that. I thought of that. I'm not sure I want to know. Switch clock the same day as the actual time. What? Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people will get around the snow. Trying to decide if I want to transfer my Forever Island to my Switch 2. Yeah, I mean, it does feel like this is a good update for if you have a more finished island, but then again, I'm not sure. What was that? Oh, I think the cat is sitting on my keyboard. Hopefully I'm still alive. Okay. I have food. I was going to sell it, but now I'm like, should I have this food to take up these trees? You're good? All right. Just got Switch 2 starting over until the new update. Ooh, okay, well, good luck. No catastrophe yet. All right. Snow doesn't disappear till February 25th, so a little over a month. Can you believe it's almost next year? You know, the sad irony of all this work I'm about to do on this island is that I should just wait a couple months and then do it. But I want the island to be more, in at least more of a finished state. It doesn't have to be finished. I just want it to be more finished. Time sure flies in the world's on fire, yeah. A few more flowers. We'll just sell these. What a horrible year. I'm putting my Christmas tree up tomorrow. Yeah, it was a doozy. I'm going to buy a hard copy for the Switch 2. I'll have to take time off work just to play games. Work 100 hours a week. Ooh. Well, it sounds like you'll need the break. Okay. So the plan is to kind of like extend this cliff over a little bit. And we're going to bring our tripping guy's leg up closer to the rest of his body. So this waterfall and stuff will go away, but I'll probably leave some cliff. It should look pretty good. Someone's definition of good. Where's Nooks? I think it's over here. You can play while you're at work. Hopefully the new island will be farther along. Yeah. They have me scheduled 112 hours this week. My work ends at 11 p.m. on Sunday. Ugh. Jeez. Sorry to hear that. I'll sell the food and the flowers and the wasp. I'll keep the hybrids. What did I sell? Why was it worth so much? Oh, no, I did. Okay, I did have a couple extra things. Flower and tree storage, highly, highly overdue. I'm also very happy about that. First stream, Binary Coders, welcome. Thanks for being here. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're going to work on the island a bit. I'm trying to get all the big Halloween day or Halloween like themed things. Since this is going to become my like new forever island, basically, I would like to get the event under my belt. All right. We got the money tree, which we got to plant somewhere. You're making me nervous. I'm trying not to get my computer or my stream turned off by the cat. Okay, hopefully we're still online. All right. Yeah, it's happened once before, and that's why I have I'm very sensitive about it. Okay, so we need one more piece of candy. I'm going to try and go into their houses again. I think my new island is exactly like yours. I'm trying to get used to the pier being on the left. I'm used to the pier on the left, but now I saw that hotel, and I'm like, my brain's going to be so confused when the hotel on my island is always on like the other side than they had it on the trailer. Gosh. I'm torn. Should I give a piece of candy to Jack, or should I try and get another lollipop? I'm pretty sure he doesn't give you lollipops because he wants them. So I think I'm supposed to keep trying to give them to villagers so they hopefully give me a lollipop and I get the last big item. Excited to see Trip Falls again. Thank you. Yeah, me too. All right, let's see if anyone wants to take the candy from us. He'll take candy, but will he'll give you the mask? For regular candy? I think the lollipops are how you get the big stuff, though. Do I have a playlist of old VODs from this island? I should. I should. All right, let's see what it gives me. Jack's face. Okay. There's nothing else. I got the floor and the wall. I got the pumpkin, like I got like the big pumpkin carriage and the recipe for the pumpkin carriage. And now I have his robe and his face. So I should have everything I need now from this event. I don't know what other items there are. And then I could just take everyone's candy. Let me go give him this then and see what happens. All right. Jack's face. I don't need 2 Jack's face. Okay, well, time to get to work. Let me put all this extra stuff away. Switch to island. Yeah. That would be this island. That's what you're looking for. Thank you. Okay. I need food, I think. Better food. What should I use? I don't have a lot of stuff right now. I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I meant food. I don't have a lot of edible stuff. Oh, ignore Nightbot about the couple of tips. That was for Pokemon. I'll just shake trees. What edibles? It's not what I want. The points thing is good. Nightbot did a good job reminding you of the points. That's a thing. Okay. Terraforming. Our main focus being this cliff up here. I think I need to get those flowers out of the way. Well, I'm not tearing this down. I'm just adding to it. So no, I don't have to get those flowers out of the way. I have to cover the holes.
I went to a bank and asked how to make $2 into 10. They said magic.
Sounded like he was going to say more, and then he stopped. Oh, we're going to get sidestepping soon. Could you imagine just tapping A to do your terraforming of your rivers? All right, let's add some cliffs. Look at all the points
I
you got.
opened my wallet and a moth flew out. Checked its wallet and an even smaller moth flew out of that wallet.
All the commands are down in the description, by the way, for the different redeemables. Okay. I would like to understand just how big this extension of the cliff is going to be. Kind of bulk it up a little bit. Got to get rid of these trees. Michelle, how's it going?
Made some dip for the neighborhood watch meeting. The sour cream looked a little fizzy when I opened it. I stirred it real good and added some ranch powder. Left it in the back corner of the table and sat real far away from it. Made mini sandwiches for a baby shower.
No.
My cat walked across the bread while I was laying it out. Left little toe beans in the mayo. I flipped the slices over and pressed them shut real tight. If they find fur, that's on them.
I really hope that nobody endured a potluck for their Halloween. Chuck's experience is, you know, you should heed it as a warning. Do I even have any more cherry trees than the one I just harvested? This island is... it needs so much help. We gonna do Halloween here? Get more popular with my kids, though. Okay, so probably no potluck then. That's good. What's the plan? We are just going to do some work. I'm getting some terraforming done. I'm trying to get my island layout finalized. And then I need to decide where I want to put bridges and things like that. Which is going to be difficult because I don't want it to, like, ruin the aesthetic of our tripping and falling person. But I also want bridges really bad.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you gotta put something in the news. So Tom Nook will read with the news command. He will read what you put, so you can do a news broadcast. I feel bad. I want to try and give you your points back, but I don't. I gotta remember the commands to do that. Okay, I can. I think I can gift points. Gift points. How much was that? What does Chuck cost? I'm the one. You would ask me that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Did I say Chuck? Nook News. How much does Nook News cost? 1,500 points. So gift 1,500 points to I hope that worked. Oh. There we go. What? Make sure it's gift points. Username. Maybe I gotta get rid of the @ symbol. And then the number of points. Sorry, this system's kind of new. Oh, maybe I literally need to put a plus. Username plus number of points. Maybe I gotta take the spaces away. 1,500. Okay, we did it. Okay, I gave you your points back. Artsy, happy Halloween. How's it going? Are you excited? I assume you're excited. What's the thing you're most excited about? It doesn't even have to be about 3.0. It could just be something in
Catfact
life.
number 9. When a cat needs you with their paws, they're actually tenderizing you.
Excited for Rossetti's Mechanic and Hotel. Nice. Yeah. Tonight's the perfect night to say that since I joined Dan's community, I've been scared of potlucks.
Good evening, viewers. Tom Nook here to bring you some news you haven't heard before. Animal Crossing 3.0 coming next January. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, I can finally pick up these trees. That's good. But I do have some opinions about the free update. I did some calculations. There's a lot of accessories needed for said free update. The amiibo part is definitely not free. That is something I also keep like in my mind discounting. I did buy the Toolin. Is it Toolin? I bought like that amiibo, but I don't like the Splatoon ones right now are really expensive. And they have not released the amiibo that we think they're going to need for that other villager. Yeah, the amiibo prices And I looked at this recently because there was a big amiibo sale at, I think, GameStop. And I'm like, well, I don't really collect amiibos, but I'll check it. And the retail price of amiibos has gone up significantly since they launched, it feels like. Maybe someone who actually tracks this stuff can tell me if that's true, but I just don't remember them costing $20. There's one, like, there's a third-party seller on Amazon right now selling the 2 Splatoon amiibos. It's actually a 3-pack, but the 2 characters we think we need of the Splatoon sets for like $70, like a scalper, you know? So I please don't buy that, by the way. Like, don't buy it from Nintendo because they'll charge you at least MSRP. Buy it used, or you know, buy it from like an Etsy seller or something. Don't tell Nintendo I told you to do that. But please don't buy it from a scalping idiot who is trying to sell it for way over MSRP. Oh my gosh. The state of collectibles right now is in a really bad place. Everything is this really hyper expensive commodity at the moment, if it is like just a fun little thing for people. But yeah, they did this in the past. This is not new. That doesn't really necessarily forgive the situation, right? But like them saying, hey, like there's some characters that you can only unlock if you have their certain amiibos is definitely something they've done in the past. So I managed to get Digby, Isabel, Tom Nook figures for $12 on eBay, which was surprising. You know what's funny is I went to a store a while back and they were fire sailing those specific amiibos. I actually have, I bought Rover from there. I don't have a lot of Animal Crossing amiibos. I had Lolly already. Or wait, not Lolly. What's Lottie? I had Lottie already. But they had like a handful, and I'm like, oh, I'll buy Rover. Rover seems cool. I hadn't seen Rover's amiibo around too much, so I bought it. But I have some Zelda amiibos, and they, you know, the way it's worded in the trailer, it's like tap any Zelda, not any. I don't know if they say any, but it makes it sound like it's tap like any Zelda amiibo. And so it's kind of like, well, wait, I have some of those. So maybe you get the items by tapping Zelda amiibos in general. And then if you want the characters, it's probably going to be a very specific amiibo to get that character. Honestly, to me, this is going to sound a little weird. It would almost be better if there were like 20 different amiibo characters instead of 4. Because at least then, well, then there's also the amiibo, the cards too, the 6 more. But at least if there were like 20 characters locked behind amiibo, I don't know. Does anyone else feel this way? Does it feel like the FOMO factor goes down a bit if it feels like, oh, they just have like a whole bunch of characters that lock behind amiibo. I don't need to collect all those. But when it's only 4, it kind of feels like, well, I might as well buy all 4 because it's just 4. Am I making any sense at all? Rather than items from Treasure Islands? Yeah, you could do that. I get it. Okay. I get it is good. Sanrio was like that. 100% agree. Like with Sanrio, it's 6 villagers and it's 1 pack of cards, but the cards were pretty easy to get. I thought they were not going to be, but they ended up being really easy to get. I don't do amiibos. I literally only have 1. It's because I won it in a giveaway. It was Celeste.
Liliabeth has finally completed 1,000 battles won.
Congrats. Congrats, Liliabeth. Sanrio cards are really cheap now. Got my daughter some from Amazon for £5. Nice. Yeah, the Sanrio ones are not bad. I'm going to keep a sliver of the river up here so I know where it's supposed to end. But we'll fill in the rest. Oops. I had Super Mario Maker 3DS.
Cat fact number 107. If a cat walks across your keyboard, it is filing important business emails on your behalf.
Let's see. I had Super Mario Maker on the 3DS, bought the Samus amiibo to create a Metroid level, and found out they took out the amiibo feature. Since because they closed the eShop or something, they took away that feature? Really? Is it because it unlocks like a DLC you have to download or something? My game plan for 3.0 is to complete Happy Home because the hotel is just HHP Part 2, and I feel like I'll get burnt out from doing both simultaneously. That is a fair concern. You have Isabel for the Smash Bros. That amiibo? When released on 3DS. Okay, but also the retro games coming to Animal Crossing Horizons and the consoles are only available to people who have extended membership. I think, okay, so the way that is, here's how I understand that, but I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm definitely right about this. I don't know. The way I interpret that is that as long as you have Nintendo Online, you should have access today, right now, to, let me make sure I get this right, everything before N64, or maybe even N64. And then, yes, before N64. So I think you have Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy, not Game Boy Advance, and not N64. If you have the expanded Nintendo Online membership, you get all of it. GameCube, N64. GameCube is only on Switch 2. So if the games are classic Nintendo games, it would be absolutely absurd for them to lock them behind the expanded online membership when you could just play those games with the regular online membership. But at that part of the trailer, I don't remember what they exactly said. So maybe they were more clear. I will say, by the way, the expanded family online, like we have a family plan, and so I threw my family on there, and the N64 stuff, we did some Mario Party, like old school Mario Party. It was so fun. I was really glad we had that. It was really cool to play old school Mario Party, and the fact that you can do that online with an N64 game is really cool. But I know that definitely is not for everybody. So much of it feels behind extra paywalls after you watch it, but I do want to talk about it. Yeah, it's fair. It's definitely fair. I guess it's kind of that like question. I think I asked this question back in the day, like way back in the day, where I said, if Animal Crossing said they were going to do updates, but you had to pay for them, would you pay for them? And it was an interesting discussion. A good amount of people in the chat that day did say they would, because they just like the game and they would like to see it get updates. So I guess it might be a careful what you wish for scenario, because they, in a way, some of the updates, not just the Switch 2 one, but you're right, some of the stuff is paid features. I hate how everything's a subscription now. Yeah, I'm getting way into collecting physical media as a result of that. They've pushed me into, they being like, just the state of the world and stuff right now has pushed me into being that kind of person who just, you know, I just collect physical media again. That's what I do. The big new movie coming out. I'll wait a little bit. Wait till it comes out on Blu-ray and buy it. And the reason I'm buying them is mainly because what's going to happen? They are going to absolutely pull that movie off of the streaming service eventually. That's just what keeps happening. They keep pulling these movies and shows off of streaming services because of exclusivity deals. It's one thing to like charge us for this stuff, you know, that's already like on a monthly basis, that's already annoying. But to charge us for it and then have it go away, that's a whole different can of worms. That is something that just makes me so upset. So for shows I really, really like, things I rewatch, I'm just buying them. And then I have them. I don't do subscriptions anymore. By the way, are any of you here, I know Artsy is, are any of you here people who create things with digital stuff, create digital things, such as are you in need of a photo editing software? Because I don't know if you saw the news, this isn't sponsored or anything, but Canva, the company that lets you make graphics really easily and stuff on their website, they bought a program a while back called Affinity. And Affinity is like Photoshop, but it's a competitor to Photoshop. And they have a few different tools, a few different things that are supposed to compete with Photoshop. They bought Affinity, and then at the beginning of October, they pulled Affinity down. No one could buy it. Take my money. No, we pulled it down. And then there was a timer. It's come back on October 30th, or 29th or something. And so end of the month gets here, Affinity comes back, and now it's free. And the only thing they did was that if you want the AI features, you pay a subscription. And it's cheaper than Adobe. Otherwise, all three of their Affinity programs that used to be separate are now bundled into one program that's 100% free, and they claim that it's going to be free forever. Which is, right now, a nice little lifeline if you are somebody who does this for a living. If you edit photos, if you create any kind of digital assets that would require Photoshop or something, and you are paying Adobe a giant subscription fee every month for that, which is only getting more and more expensive. As someone who has been on that side of things before, I thought I would just share that while it was on my mind, because pretty nice that they did that. I have my hesitations about it. I think a lot of people are a little bit nervous about a company suddenly doing that. Okay, what do you get out of this? But they've responded to that criticism, I think, relatively well. I'll let you look around. I won't keep talking about it, but do some research about it. But yeah, it's a thing. You can get this software now, and you can, if your job is to create stuff like that, you can do it for cheaper. First time watching your streams, one of my favorite YouTubers, the 30-day challenge. Thank you so much. I have a subscription to Canva and use it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right now, if it wasn't clear, is I'm trying to just finish off our tripping guy. So his foot is kind of flying up in the air, and the river that was here and the pond that was here looked really good, but it was just moved over too much. And so I've kind of pulled it in now, and I'm trying to make it look a little bit better before I call this part done. And then what I want to do is fix the arm. Also, does his leg need to move even closer to him? Does this look a little bit jank right now? I had to cancel my Adobe subscription, didn't use as much to justify the cost. Yeah, I'm on the cusp of canceling mine. It's the video editing software that I'm trying to get used to. I'm using DaVinci now. The leg flying up in the air doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to look. I do feel like I think his leg needs to be a bit longer before starting at the foot. Longer. Maybe. Maybe if it's a bit longer. I have Adobe through work, but it's a good option in case I lose it. Yeah. Can't remember why Chatter is on your island. It was because he was in my campsite and I had to take him. His lower leg's much longer. When you consider... Do I have a handy little red dot to point at things with? Yeah, I might. Let's see. Pointer. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me get this somewhere we can see it. Okay. So this leg just goes here, but this leg feels like it's just as long, it's just bent. What's he tripping over? We were thinking of putting something right here. I don't know what yet. I'm also noticing that the cliff that I'm standing on right now is kind of like ruining the contrast. Does anyone else feel like it's too light and I need to take down... Where'd my little red dot go? I need to take down this cliff here. The diagonal makes it look longer. I guess you're right. If you're a college student, you can get Creative Cloud with apps for $20 a month. That's true. But also Affinity's free. If you don't need all the other stuff. Vertical tends to look longer than horizontal. I can make the leg longer a little bit without it looking too goofy, I think. I'm just worried about this part right here. Should the knee... But he has a knee. Make the leg look less like less of a perfect angle. I kind of wanted it to be a perfect angle, though. It looks fine. Maybe it looks fine. I'm kind of wondering if it would look better if it was also diagonal. His proportions are so weird. This is one of the reasons it was easy to like stop doing this island for a bit, because like this project is really confusing. I like the guy. Yeah, I want to keep him. He needs a what? I think I should get rid of the cliff that I'm standing on, so there's more contrast. And then maybe we can do something. We can move the river over a little bit closer to him. Or is that going to look bad? So bad. This is so weird. I think, what if his leg was not supposed to bend? What if it's literally supposed to just go out straight like this? The fact that it's like boom and then boom, it's making less and less sense the more I look at it. Oh no. I didn't think I would like hate it again. Oh no. Have some context to the river layout. The rivers kind of looked like a guy tripping and falling, so we decided to lean into it. It looks good. I don't think it does. I think it's bad. I think it's like not just bad. I think it's irredeemably bad. I like the straight out of I like the straight out from the body thigh bit. Maybe the shin should be diagonal from where you are now. That's what I was afraid of. I really don't want to do a diagonal. Can you stand up and trip for us? I'm probably overthinking it. That's why I'm going to dig up some flowers and just try not to think about it for a minute and then look at it again. I looked up man tripping to see if... to try and make the angle... Wait, angle obtuse instead of a right angle. Last time we did this, someone sketched it out in Discord. If anyone feels like doing that, I'll look and see if there's a better shape I should go for. Definitely overthinking it. I could be overthinking it. You don't think it just looks terribly bad, though? I think it looks pretty bad. Happy Halloween. Can't believe we're getting this update. Oh, yes. Min, how's it going? I can't wait, except I'm glad it's January. You know, I need the time. This island's not ready. I'm not ready. Which feature are you most looking forward to? Change it or will drive you crazy. But I don't know what to change it to. I gotta turn that Nightbot thing off. 1 second. Timers. Okay. I turned the timer off. I don't think it looks bad. I was impressed by how good it looks when you first pulled it up. Slumber Islands for sure, the small ones, but also the hotel. Yeah, the hotel's awesome. I keep forgetting the Slumber Islands can be different sizes too. That's going to be really interesting. I'm worried that it's not enough Slumber Islands. You're being very critical of the poor guy tripping. Give him a break. He needs to be perfect as he's getting mangled. I'm just going to get rid of some of these extra hybrids. I don't need them. I'm glad it's January. Gives me a month to play games that release around the holidays before losing myself to 3.0. Are we going to have Nintendo Online for the hotel stuff, like we did for Happy Home? No, it appears not. That will just be a free update, which is nice. The hotel is only, I think they said 8 rooms. So Happy Home is like infinite. It's not infinite. It's probably as many villagers as there are, but I never got that many done. But yeah, it's only like 8 rooms. Happy Home only requires Nintendo Online if you didn't like buy. You can buy it and then not have Nintendo Online, but they gave you the choice. You could either buy the game, or you could get Nintendo Online expanded, and they'll give it to you as part of that. Oh, oops. Well, it's been neglected because I discovered No Man's Sky. I was trying to play that before the stream today for a little bit because there's a new expedition. And I got to tell you, as bad as I want the rewards, there's only 6 days left to complete the expedition, and I'm not having fun. This is so far not one of my favorite expeditions. So I don't know if I'm going to complete it. There's too much going on. I think I just need a break. No Man's Sky is awesome. But yeah, I don't know if I'll complete that one. I thought there were more than 8 rooms. They showed 8 standard, but there was another tab they didn't show us. Oh. You think they reset weekly? Oh, that would be... Oh, gosh, I hope not. People get really attached to the things they design. I think that would not be good. Not saying they won't. I don't think that would be a great idea. I'm pretty certain I'm going to take this cliff and whoosh, level it. Do you think the 8-room reset week... Oh, sorry, I read that one already. Well, I started 2 weeks ago. It's not been good for me. Like... Oh, No Man's Sky? Or the expedition? If you're new to No Man's Sky and you try and do an expedition, I will say I feel like you'll be at a disadvantage just because... No Man's Sky is a very big game with like a lot to know about it, and I feel like the expeditions require some experience because they're timed. So there are people who do guides, and they will usually tell you how to finish an expedition really quickly. It takes part of the fun out of it, but at least you get the rewards, and you will learn a lot about the game. And there's always another expedition around the corner, it seems. So, I don't know, that's kind of a tip. Not the best solution. I'm finding you're correct. I'm super excited for the updating Animal Crossing. I am too. I'm ready to log into this
They
game.
say money talks, but mine just says goodbye.
I'm ready to log into this game and feel overwhelmed again, just by like all the things I could do. Does the hotel make the campsite useless? Why would a random villager choose a tent over a hotel room? See, I'm with you. I would never choose to sleep in a tent when there's a perfectly good hotel right there. I've seen people ask if, because I posited the theory that you can ask hotel visitors to live on your island. Some folks disagree. They think that would make the campsite useless. And while I see where they're coming from, I kind of feel like it's Animal Crossing it kind of has some overlapping kind of elements to it, and that would just be another overlapping element. So when I say overlapping element, I mean people staying at your campsite and people staying at your hotel, and they can all be invited. That one doesn't mean the other is useless. It just means...
Catfact number 100. Cats blink slowly at you to lull you into a false sense of security.
It just means that you'll have an extra villager that day, is what it means. Let's say only 4 people at a time stay at the hotel every day. And then one day you log in, and Isabel announces there's also a visitor at the campsite. Well, that day you get 5 choices if there's somebody you want to invite. That's how I see it. Another example of overlapping features is when they added Harv's Island, and they said, okay, Red is going to be on Harv's Island every day. That didn't really make Red's boat useless. Now there's a day where he doesn't show up to Harv's Island, and he comes by boat. And same with Leaf and Sahara. It's just a different way of doing the same thing. So there are like overlapping mechanics in Animal Crossing where it's kind of like, oh, they already have this. Why did they give us that? That's just how I see it. Now, Nintendo, I don't think the trailer, I don't think they said you can invite the villagers. They definitely said you can invite the amiibo people, but they didn't say you can invite the tourists. In fact, when you talk to a villager, we saw in the trailer, instead of their name being in the little bubble, it says tourist until you learn their name. So they could just be seen as different. It's like, well, this is a tourist. They are here to visit you. The campers, I guess, might be a little more like interested in maybe living there. It's totally possible they don't even go that route. But if they did, I'm just saying it makes sense to me. I'm sorry Rossetti's a janitor now. But at least we get him in a role, though. Yeah, autosaving made him... Yeah, but maybe he talks about that. Maybe if you talk to him a couple times, he's like, back in my day. You have to ask them when they're in their room. Like ask a campsite villager in the tent. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You give them their room. They're like, oh my gosh, this room looks so good. Thank you. And they're like, I could decorate your house for you too if you decide to stay. And they're like, no, you don't have the Happy Home DLC, so go pound sand. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry for wasting your time. It was a joke. It wouldn't probably have anything to do with Happy Home. I don't know. No. No one said that, oh, they for sure live on your island. That's my theory. That you can invite them. Rossetti just Rossetti just resets land now. That is a clever... I didn't even think of it that way. That is a clever use of Rossetti. He's still resetting. Look at him. Legit imagine staying in a custom-built hotel in real life. I wish they let you save island layouts for seasonal decorations. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, definitely makes sense for Pocket Camp. Yeah, everyone's like, it would be so cool. We're just like trying to like talk about all the different things we hope or wish would be in the update. I was wondering how many hotel rooms are you allowed to make? 8, according to the trailer, I believe. No one's challenged me on that, and I'm bad at remembering numbers, but I'm pretty sure they said 8. Is there common tourists versus VIP tourists? What would a VIP tourist do? Oh, you mean like Rover or something? That's interesting. I think they would reset your hotel room, but they might suggest you redecorate them. I feel like the way it's supposed to... So when you go to a hotel, it's not like the hotel designs the room to your specifications. You just go and you hope the room doesn't have roaches in it. So I think in this, it's basically like you can theme your rooms. When it said seaside room, I think that was the game giving you a theme to work with. And the villager will be like, I want to stay at the hotel. And they'll be like, do you want to stay in our seaside room? And it's just now it's a room that you made that is your interpretation of a seaside room. That's how I imagine it. I don't think it resets every time you get a new guest. That would be a lot of work. That would be a ton of work. Because that would be something you could do, I guess, every day. And then what if you really like the thing you designed? Now it's gone? Like Happy Home doesn't work that way. You can save your designs. You can upload the designs. So people to the showcase, so people can tour them. VIP tourists can sparkle like shiny poke. What if Animal Crossing added shiny villagers? So it's Rosie, but she looks a little different because it's shiny Rosie. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine when the Pokemon Animal Crossing game comes out, they're probably going to have shinies? Oh my gosh. I didn't even think of that. Did you guys hear that the Pokemon Animal Crossing game is going to have a day-night cycle that matches the real-world time? I think they said that. Yeah. It matches like the real-world clock. Shiny Raymond costs $3,000. I already hunt shiny Pokemon. Don't make me hunt anything else shiny. Aren't they all seaside? Hotels on water. Well, you know, don't think about it too hard. That new Pokemon Animal Crossing game. We better hope that we get some time to enjoy 3.0 before that comes out, because I think that is also going to take the Animal Crossing community by storm. It sounds like Pokemon is going for Animal Crossing right now. They are, like, the leaks have revealed just how similar that game is going to be to Animal Crossing, and I was shocked. Sorry, Pokemon Animal Crossing game? Yeah, it was in the Direct. It's called, like, Pokopia, I think, or something like that. You play, it's the one with the trailer. If you saw it, you play as a Ditto that looks like a human. It looks incredibly disturbing and uncanny. But you decorate like a little town and stuff for Pokemon. But now they said apparently this is like according to the leaks. I think it was the leaks. Because I don't think they've really talked about it much since. Apparently, it's gonna have like a day-night cycle like Animal Crossing. So real world days and seasons. Oh, I am tearing off the wrong thing here. Am I going to spoil the new Dinkum update? That was the plan for this weekend. And then they announced Animal Crossing 3.0. So I don't know. I really want to work on this island. Well, I might bounce between them. I wish it wasn't switched to exclusive. Oh, was the Pokemon game switched to exclusive? The Animal Crossing one? Nah. That's going to become more and more common, unfortunately. The Switch era is coming to a close. Ebony McGee, how's it going? I changed my Switch and play Animal Crossing for the first time in 3 years when they announced 3.0. Was it nice to get back into it? I know, Dinkum added trains. I want to play with the trains. It's so fun. I love Dinkum. King M, how's it going? Didn't expect them to even be working on a new Animal Crossing game, but to be honest, I feel like they might. Yeah. I was pretty confident they're working on another Animal Crossing. I feel like this, you know, kind of confirms their investment into Animal Crossing itself. You know what I mean? Like their investment into the franchise. You're building a metro? Yeah, I want to play with the Dinkum update really bad. It's on the list for sure. I feel like I have a little bit more time because it's not out for Switch yet. It's coming out for Switch really soon. And I will definitely have to stream it when it comes out on Switch. Even if I'm not playing it on Switch. It just I do feel like if you like Animal Crossing and you like Stardew Valley, Dinkum is such a fun game to like add to your library. And anyone who, you know, is like thinking about Dinkum for their Switch when it comes out, I figure I can jump on and, as an experienced Dinkum player myself, you know, show you the ropes. Animal Crossing is one of Nintendo's best-selling games. Oh yeah, of course. I don't think it was ever going away. I do see why people feel like that because they just kind of disappeared on us. I think it was in Discord. I think it was Lizzie put a screenshot, and it was the top comment on the video, the trailer, was did Dad just come back with milk? People just shocked that there was this update. Playing Dinkum right now. Yeah. I'm itching to play it. The trains have me very, very excited. Finally make my own Croc Spa. Dinkum is on the Switch. You can pre-order it now. It was like $20. Releases November 5th. Yes. I just don't know if I'm going to buy it. I have the demo. What I wanted, and I don't think they're going to do this anytime soon, was a physical copy. If as long as it's not a game key card, I won't do that. But if they did a physical copy of Dinkum, I would buy that just to have it. I just think that's cool. But because it's not physical and I already have it on Steam, I might just play on Steam. It depends on, you know, how many people I know who are going to be playing on Switch. And if it's not going to let me play with them unless I have the Switch version, maybe then I can't even get it. Do we have a Discord group? We do have a Discord. It's been popping recently in the Animal Crossing room. Obviously, everyone's pretty excited about that. Yeah, they've said a physical version is supposed to be coming, but they've been a bit, you know, hush-hush about it, so I'm a little concerned they go the game key card route because it's Crafton, and Crafton loves saving some money. So I'm going to wait until I'm 100% certain. I'm not pre-ordering that. Like, I need to be certain it is a physical game with the game on the cartridge. Do you need to play with other people or is solo fine? Solo's absolutely fine. In fact, like the way, if you watch the 100 Days in Dinkum video we did, we all shared one island, which is not really how multiplayer is supposed to work. And so it was really tough. Like, we had to share all of the resources because you can only buy one pickaxe per day, for example, and they would break. So it was really rough early on sharing tools and stuff. It's really good if you play Dinkum and you play a lot and you get your island built up to then visit your friends and stuff, and you can bring your supplies over and help build with them or whatever. But if you're sharing one island with your friends, that's like a whole thing. King M, we'll see you later. The way it works too is that one person is like the owner of the island. They host it for everybody, so that person has to be online to even like get on. So yeah, it's not really like one of those games where, you know, it's designed for like, oh, you got to play multiplayer. But playing with your friends is encouraged. The caves that you go into to like cave dive and stuff can be pretty dangerous, and they're a lot more smooth when you have people with you. Yeah, the Switch 1 version, you're right. If they do a Switch 1 physical release, which I guess would be the plan, it would have to, because I don't think Switch 1 supports key cards. Although, why wouldn't it? It's just a thing that tells it to download it from the internet. But I don't think that's precedent's been set yet. They could have bought the tools in their own islands, but we all started new characters, so everyone's island was in its infancy. So it would have taken a while to kind of like build it up to get John to move in for everybody. And we're like, you know what? Let's just let this be like a harder version of Dinkum now. What are you doing here? Oh, so right now I'm kind of like, I have a big terraforming project I'm doing on this island before I start actually like designing different sections of it. And it's, well, I'll show you. It looks like this. And I didn't like the way this leg was looking, so I'm trying to get rid of this cliff. And then hopefully I can make it look, you know, like a guy tripping and falling. And yeah, as for the island theme, it's that. Guy trips and falls. Okay, sorry. Let's check something. Is the Dickum demo on the OG Switch? It is on the OG Switch. Yes, you can try it out. On my island, I dug out the cliffs leading to the secret beach because I hate climbing the cliffs. Yeah, I like doing that too. Sometimes if I can't dig them out too much, I'll put like a little staircase going down. We had a slight bend in the straight leg before, and at least because of my art skills, it made it look kind of worse. So once I straightened it out, it's at a weird angle, but once I straightened it out, I felt like it looked a little better. It's still supposed to be like a stick figure, just a crudely, quickly drawn stick figure. Which is why I probably shouldn't overthink it like I am. Jack only got 3 lollipops. I keep the rest. Someone in my comments, I don't know if they're here, suggested that Nintendo has the opportunity to give us updated New Year's arches. Could you imagine getting more New Year's arches? And you know what? I want 2023, 2024, and 2025. And I want them to add enough for at least 10 more years worth. Give us our New Year's arches. I think those are lost media too. I think you have to like probably wind your Switch back to even maybe get the game to give those to you. I don't even know if they're, are they possible to get on a new island? Could I get the 2021, 22 New Year's arches with this character? Is it, what years did they give us? Is it only 2 years? Whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I didn't even think of that. That's such a, so what if, hear me out, what if in another couple of weeks, or maybe, who knows, maybe, what if in the middle of December, we open up our Switches and we click on Animal Crossing and it's like installing update. And you're like, what update is this? Oh, it's probably just bug fixes. And come to find out, they give us arches for 2026. That's how I'll know that they love us. That's how they can show us. Great, you made your big update. You got your sponsorship, Lego, cool. Give us party arches. Show us you care. I'm guessing the only way you can get them is to set the game clock back. Can someone test that, though? Because what if those were just when they were distributing them online? Like, what if you can't get them unless... What if they're gone? What if they're lost media? What if they're really rare items? I think 2023 was the last one. I think it was 20... I think we had 2020, 2021, and 2022. I don't remember one for 23. But now I don't know. I gotta look at my OG Island. I love the Animal Crossing Lego sets. The new items in the game are a bit eh. Really? Oh, I really liked them. I thought they were cool. Just 21 and 22. We didn't even get 2020. Okay. 2022 was the last one. They mailed them to you, or did you buy them from... I think you bought them from Nooks in the promotion tab, or the holiday tab, or whatever it was. There wasn't a no future updates message this time. Yeah, I could be delusional. Now, when they released Welcome Amiibo, they also didn't say, this will be the final update for Animal Crossing New Leaf. So, let's not get our hopes up. I'm not a lover of Lego IRL, but it's cool, but I suck at it. Furniture in the game looks amazing. I was not going to buy them, and then they said they weren't going to make them anymore. I have a whole bunch of Animal Crossing Lego sets. I have not built them yet. But once they said they were not going to make them anymore, I'm like, you jerks. So I freaked out. And I think I even got them on sale. I just don't have anywhere to put built, like, I already have built Lego sets, but they're very limited space for them. So another one was, like, not something that I had any room for. They are very kid-like. Yeah, they could have done a better job. Lego buildings and stuff are a little disappointing because most Lego buildings that you get are, at least for like smaller sets, like the Avengers Tower I think is like a full 360, but like most buildings are like sound stages where they don't have a backing to them. And it's a little bit sad. A couple of years ago we got some Lego Christmas Village stuff because we wanted to make like a little display. Like, ooh, let's make this year we'll do like a Lego Christmas display. So we bought a few sets and all of them had basically half buildings, you know. You build there were just all the fronts of the buildings and the back was just open. And that's cool. Like, I'm sure kids appreciate that. They can play with them easier and whatever, but for me, I'm like, I wanted a little village, you know. And I didn't do this, but I thought about it. There is a person on YouTube, a really talented Lego builder, that took those buildings, modified them so they would be enclosed on all four sides, and then gave you the list of pieces that you could buy to do the same part, to do the same thing yourself if you wanted to like modify the build. And I thought that was so cool. The Lego community on YouTube is like magic. There's wizards in that community. Very Dollhouse style. Mine are up against the wall, so yeah, that makes it, yeah. Enjoyed the Lego sets a lot. You should look at the Discord real quick. Someone posted a picture of suggestions for the rivers. Oh, okay. I just love the crude drawing. Okay. That's a good suggestion. I'll consider that. The arm definitely needs to go down in that direction. This will make it look less irredeemably bad. I can download this real quick and show you. Although it is a good plug for the Discord. You could just be in the Discord to see it. But here. That's what we're looking at. I think this is a pretty good way of thinking about it. I'm obviously not going to have time now because I've spent all my time doing Halloween and then terraforming this cliff. But what we can do is, you know, map that out. And, sorry, I'm like thinking out loud. You know what I still want on the island are some cliffs, and I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to keep the river in the same exact shape, but put it up in a couple spots. So if you're walking around the island, the terrain still feels varied, and you don't notice that it's a guy tripping and falling when you're walking around. You'd have to look at the map to see it. That's like one of my dreams for this island, so I need to think about that too as time goes on. But okay, cool. Thank you. That's not a bad suggestion at all. The leg kicked up is pretty funny, but you got to admit that that design does look a little better. Hope the visitor can be permanently persuaded to permanently stay in the village. Which visitor is this? You know what I just thought of? Rossetti. What if we get a new building for Rossetti, but they bring back his underground like sewer thing from New Leaf? What if you have to build that on the island? What if like the day we get the update, when it just starts throwing all this new stuff at us, you get this notice from like this guy who's like, hey, I need a new sewer to live in, and you like you find a place for it, just like the museum. Oh, and okay. So, Anne-Marie you rolled back your Switch to December 20th, 2020, and you can buy the Arch for 2021. Okay, thank you. Okay, good to know. So yeah, you can go back in time and get the Arches still. Yeah, we don't know how Rossetti gets to the island. And like I was saying earlier, I really think he needs to be there the whole time. Like, you can't just have this big quality of life update locked behind an RNG visitation from Rossetti. I don't know. That is interesting. What if? Yeah, what if Rossetti is like... You have to have waterfalls, otherwise it's trip flats. There will be waterfalls, but I think I'm going to get the layout first. Once I'm happy with the layout, then we'll decide what's going to be like up in the air. Okay, so I actually can start the diagram now. That wasn't too bad. These fruit trees are absolutely in the way, though. They should have energy drinks to make you move faster. That would be pretty cool. I like that idea. Coffee, that would be a great use for coffee. Like in Stardew Valley. Rossetti got canceled in the old Animal Crossing games? Rossetti, I wouldn't say he got canceled. Well, Nintendo just made him less and less. They removed his teeth one by one as the games went on, basically, and all the way up to auto saving. And now he no longer has that job anymore of yelling at people. Oh, and Dinkum Coffee does speed you up, yeah. Where's our museum? I want Rossetti back yelling at people. I don't care how scared the children got. I want Rossetti to be screaming his head off at him. How dare you reset your game? Do you know what'll happen? I'll just delete your game. And it's so fun if you dare to go the distance with Rossetti in terms of harassing him with like resetting your game. He gets to a point. Whoa, it looks blue in here. Whoa, that is so weird. Why does it look like that in here? He gets to a point where he goes, you know what? That's it. I'm done warning you. And he turns your screen black. And like he tells you he's deleting everything. He's done. And your screen goes black. And for like a good long time, like enough time for you to be like, is this freaking real right now? Like, you know, you were doing it because you just wanted to see all the dialogue. And then he like says he's pulling the plug and it feels like he does. and then he comes back and he doesn't do it. And then it kind of resets. The loop kind of starts over again. So that's how you reset Rossetti. I like those new villagers, but rather better villager dialogue. That's the kind of thing that I do think, and I would want that too. I think asking them to write more dialogue is the kind of thing that would take a really long time and would probably, that's when you start to get into the territory of have they delayed Animal Crossing, the sequel to New Horizons, basically. Because they had decided to like spend a bunch of time adding dialogue. I I don't know. I don't know how long that would realistically take. I would not want them to use AI to do it. So if ideally they would use human writers to achieve that, and like writing the dialogue for Animal Crossing is, I think, one of the longer parts of like the process for that team. It's a lot. Even this game still does have a lot of dialogue. It just we all know that you know, it feels like they cheaped out a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I think dialogue itself is easy to edit. I'm not talking about the putting dialogue into a game being difficult part. It's the cleverness of it all, the actual writing that goes into it. You know, having to actually like bring the characters to life. I'm not talking about coding time. I'm talking about like just creativity resources. How are you for preparation? I actually have a lot of crafting supplies, a lot more than I thought I did. But the island itself is practically brand new. Yeah, I don't want them to use AI for it. I do think there's people who would be like, well, it wouldn't take them that long if they just use AI, but Animal Crossing has a lot of heart. A lot of Nintendo games have a lot of heart. I think that's why they're so successful. And if they were using AI to write their dialogue, especially if people could tell because they don't edit it would take the heart out of their games. You know, it would be just empty, soulless garbage. And so yeah, I don't know. I'm not advocating for, you know, no new dialogue. Oh, don't plant that. I want the game to have in the future a lot more. I feel like we kind of burned through all the things villagers could say pretty quickly. Boy, I really wish I had tree storage right now. You know what? I'm just gonna sell these trees, guys. I'm sorry. It's not working out with the trees. Every single time I try to preserve trees, I always regret it. Even though there's a lot of old dialogue, every so often I see something. So every often I see something new. So maybe. Oh, so I always. Sorry, why is it so hard for me to read? You think it's time locked? I mean, we know there's event dialogue. Because think about everything the villagers say. Like, when you really think about the 365 days in the year that they have to account for, most of those days will be normal, but some of the days, the villagers will say, like, things related to holidays and stuff like that. You have to do that for every single holiday and every personality type, of which there is more than one. And then you have to do that for multiple languages. And it can't be just a simple translation. It has to make sense for someone in another country, and it has to be contextualized for them. Like, there's certain things that are just like unique to American culture, and there's certain things that are unique to Japanese culture. And someone was talking about this with Animal Crossing. I think someone was telling about a documentary, or I don't know. Basically, when they were trying to bring Animal Crossing from Japan to the United States originally, it was supposedly something that the developers laughed at. They're like, "You'll never do that. Like, do you realize how much dialogue is in this game? Like, you'll never achieve that." And, you know, the American team responsible for localizing Animal Crossing for the United States did it. And they spent as long as it took. And, they were determined to do it. But it was a huge undertaking. Massive undertaking. So I do think that extra dialogue would be just a huge effort from a lot of very creative writers. And that's the kind of stuff. If we're going to trade like New Horizons updates for time not being spent making the next Animal Crossing game, please like do more dialogue for the next Animal Crossing game. Don't make this mistake again where we all feel like, wow, this dialogue repeats really fast. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. So save it for the next game, please. Yeah, Anne-Marie's also mentioning localization. I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Do not sell us, or I'll send bees. Yeah, it's too late. I didn't read that in time. It'll be cool when you can talk to villagers in the megaphone. The megaphone from New Leaf's fun. Yeah, it's a lot easier to kind of do your daily chores when you can find people. Okay. I've done yet another... I've committed to another big change with this island. Localization and translation is time-consuming, even when your dialogue is "Hi, nice weather today. I like fruit." Yeah. I think in order for the game to have the heart and whimsy that it has, the villager dialogue is incredibly important. And I share in that disappointment for the dialogue we got in New Horizons, because it took hardly any time at all to start seeing them repeat themselves. I think the personalities of individual villagers being fleshed out would be a huge ask, but that would feel better. It would feel a lot better if each villager had something unique about them and not just one of 8 or whatever it is predetermined personalities. I advocate for all that stuff. Very hopeful in the future we get that, but some languages are not one-to-one with each other. Translation's hard, yeah. Okay, how do I say this lightly? How do we shape our the undercarriage of the river? Where does the other leg start? It has to be at an angle now, because we're trying to do that, which is going to be very difficult to do. I think it would start... Maybe we should get rid of this leg completely first. Careful, SpongeBob. I think I handled that very well. Amputation seems a little extreme. We got to do it. We're cutting off the leg. That Halloween music is starting to grate on me a little bit, not gonna lie. It's fine though, I'll just ignore it. Somebody speculate about 3.0 so I can yap for another 10 minutes about it. I'm nervous about this leg. I need it to be good. We have to get this right. Would have been nice if the Halloween music was spookier. Yeah, this is, I think, the way it was back in the day too. I think this might be the same music. What item are you most looking forward to? What items? Oh, I just want to see them. I saw the seesaw in my video that I made about it. I noticed it on the list. I'm like, that would be cool. Like, because people make playgrounds and stuff. Stardew Valley music instead. Yeah, I want to see I just want to see them. I don't know. I'm just going to do this for a second and see if I like this. Oops. The pink Lego swatches are great. The Lego items are really cool. I like those. Is that angle good? I'm just standing right in front of it. Was kitty furniture in the previous games? Yeah, it was not as creative as it is now. Is that about the same angle as our picture? It's kinda. I think so. Sort of. It's hard to get the angles and stuff shifted around. It's very difficult. Charlie, no. What do you... No. What the heck is going on? Okay, so... we need to count to 4, basically. I need to make sure this is a 4-wide river. I think this is 4. I have a method for checking this. I think literally it needs to be 2 tiles between each little square. Or, yeah, 2, right? Because this would be 1. This is 3. Or is that what we want? If I make this leg any thinner, it wouldn't look right. So I think I'll actually leave it. Or maybe I'm wrong? Oh, gosh. This is so difficult. Oh, I don't want to do this. What if the map took like a whole day to update? That would be terrible, right? Will you invite any of the new villagers to your island? I might. It might be cool to get a new villager or 2. I'm worried. Do we need to move the leg up a little bit? Yeah, chatter's going for sure as soon as I get the opportunity. I think it would help me to see, like, this chunk of the dude, like, go away. Yeah, the angle doesn't seem exactly right. Something like that would put this almost lined up. Is like, he's got such a huge butt. It's not good yet. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. It looks like he's bending over and farting. It looks like he's just ripping a big fart. It doesn't look like he's tripping at all. This looks intentional. We could just put Chatter's house under that and then call it a day. We should keep Chatter just to put him underneath the fart. And then the island is done. We can start a new island. I don't know how it gets better than this. It's a masterpiece, I think. Just, you know. He's anatomically challenged. I think I need to, like, get rid of the middle bit. So then I could just get the legs and then add the middle bit back. But I don't want to script the leg. The front leg looks how I want it to. So I don't want to mess that up. But yeah, I'm worried about how bizarre this looks. I never imagined drawing a stick figure with a river would be so difficult. Okay, I might regret this. I might live to regret what I'm about to do. Is this worse than the duck pond? Yes, the duck pond was over eventually. This is the never-ending stick figure. I should have just left the rivers the way they were. I really screwed this one up. Oh, I've really done it this time. Okay. So like kicking up. I could have ended this. I could have just decided it was good enough. I wanted to be perfect. Just had to make it perfect. So the way it's designed right now, if we look at our picture again, notice how I need my pointer over our image. Okay, notice how, see the body? It's perfectly diagonal. And then this leg comes down, and I couldn't make it a perfect diagonal because otherwise it would just run this way. It had to eventually meet the river mouth here, so I had to, you know, kind of like do like, I think 3 tiles and then shift it in again, 3 tiles and shift it in again. We got to do something similar for this leg now because otherwise his back is just going to follow all the way down, and we need it to start kicking out. So that's what's going through my mind right now. That doesn't make my job any easier. But, like, see how I basically just extended his back? And then the leg number 1 starts here. Leg number 2 needs to, like, not be here. At a certain point, it needs to kind of be above his back. So I really need to settle on, like, his back and leg 1. And then we can just attach leg 2. We're almost there. We're almost there. So I think if I were to add a corner and chop it and do that for all of these, that would extend his back. Okay. Oops. So that's a literal butt we just made. No, cover his butt. Oh, I'm standing in the way. Okay. So now he's just bending. And our leg would need to be, it would need to kind of like come out here a little bit. I said above earlier. It's not really above. But his leg needs to like kick down and over. Down and then over. Oh, this is going to be so difficult. I'm so not ready for how this is going to use my brain. Yeah, we'll need some horizontal start. Okay, how many tiles is this before it shifts? I'm having to make up words to like describe what I'm doing here. So this is 3 tiles, and then it shifts over. That makes sense. So I think what we would need to do is... What if this went 1, 2, 3 tiles and then shifted down like this? 1. Oh, balloon. Oops. I want to see what's inside. Okay. But then, what about the top and bottom of his leg? It's supposed to be pretty wide. It's hurting my brain. It's hurting my brain. You ever just reached that point which you just can't do anymore because it just like... It just messes with you too much? That's kind of where I'm at. I feel like I've hit a wall with this project. I've hit a wall. You know what? Let's go villager hunting. That'll make me feel better. I'm going to buy a Nook Miles ticket. We're going to go villager hunting. Wait, where are we trying to get... We had a wish list of villagers we wanted. Anyone remember who it was? We wanted to get villagers that fit the criteria of Trip Falls. Which now I feel like I really need those Splatoon amiibos. We have Lucky. So Stitches and Lucky, we decided fit the theme really well. Pretty much nobody else on the island fits the theme. Rasher was one. Yeah. And I had a list. I think I deleted it. I had a list of ones where I had their amiibos and ones that I did not have their amiibos. But I think Rasher was one as well. Well, let's just go and we'll get a couple tickets. We'll see if we find anybody. I need a break from terraforming, I think. And I should probably put these trees somewhere else so I can clear up some space in my inventory. Because I think I should probably chop down all the trees on the island. you know, for all the crafting we're going to do in the future. Xena! That was you that said that. How are you? Where are we going to put these trees? Maybe back here? Been lurking and listening to your gradual breakdown. Okay, well, Xena's back, everybody. Great. That's a very honest way to put it. Thank you. Punchy or Kiki would fit? Why? Punchy has punch in the name, so I guess I can see that. I'm going to put these hybrids over here. Kiki because black cat. So, like, bad luck, that whole trope. I suppose. I remember feeling like my list of villagers, I was having to make a lot of excuses for how they fit on Trip Falls. Well, yeah, the cats are the best ones. Okay. I need to plant this tree somewhere, and the rest of them I could just sell.
Hey, shut up! Kieran Singh 23 just tipped $5 and said wanted to share a personal update. Found out we'll have a baby billionaire join the community next year.
Hey, congrats! Oh my gosh, congrats for you and your family. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Best of luck on getting them to become Animal Crossing fans. Shouldn't be difficult. But you just never know. Could get into like Apex Legends or something and then it's over. Considering the update is next year, there's a chance there'll be a Nintendo Switch 2 Animal Crossing Special Edition or bundle. Ooh, I hope not. I want to buy it. But always a chance. I think that's more likely to happen when they make a new game exclusively for the Switch 2. If they're going to EA Sports games exclusively. Talk about an expensive hobby. You think we have it bad with Animal Crossing charging an extra $5 for the Switch 2 edition? You've never played a Madden game before. College applications. Oh, wow. We don't have a ticket. I was about to go to the airport empty-handed. Yeah, The Sims, very expensive. And now nobody wants it. Oh, I didn't even come in here today. I don't have my bonus points. Oh, I never got to be a chef? Oh, wow. I wouldn't get used to seeing 81,000 Nook miles. I have a lot of stuff I gotta buy, apparently. They'll take off the helmet for me, but yeah, good call. Yeah, please let us bulk buy these tickets after the update. Please, please, please. They have to know people enjoy the thrill of the villager hunt. Let's just do 2 for now. I don't know how much I want to spend on this. We do have a pretty good amount of amiibo villagers I should probably be inviting. Can anyone remember who the last villager I was trying to invite was via amiibo? I think a SimTuber showed that if you had every DLC now, it would break your game. Is that real? Oh, I gotta find that video. That's interesting. Tickets are the only thing I will use Treasure Islands for. I have almost 200,000 points. I'm not redeeming them individually. I'm trawling through the old live streams to find the list. Oh, you don't have to do No, it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but that's, I was hoping someone just remembered, because someone remembered Rasher, so I didn't know if anyone else had, like, a good memory. I'm trying to remember, there's only, I think, 18 of these so far, minus this one. It had to have been yeah, okay, yeah, that was you. It had to have been in a recent stream of this series. It couldn't have been that far away. The Switch 2's design is, I like the sleek black design. It's cool, but yeah, I was surprised with like the Pokemon one. We didn't get like a special Pokemon edition. They might be saving that for Gen 10, but you're talking about Animal Crossing DLC. I don't know. What did I say? Okay, this villager does not look like they've ever tripped nor fallen. Queenie, I confess, I thought I might never run into anyone else here. Well, you're about to have a rough night because all that nice shade you have from the trees. Yeah, that's going away. Actually, we should shake them first. She fell, and that's why her hair looks like that. Mean. What a brutal takedown. Was that necessary? Kurt, he has a bandage. Oh, yeah, Kurt has a bandage. That's true. Cobb? Kurt and Cobb? Who's the inflatable bunny? He could fit. Like Zipper? Oh, sorry, The Sims. We're talking about, apparently a Sims YouTuber showed that if you went and actually got every single Sims 4 DLC, it would break your game. Hopkins. Oh. Hopkins wouldn't be a bad pick. But he's kind of like, Hopkins is a disaster waiting to happen. Does Octavian have a bandage? I don't remember. Maybe he does? What's the theme? Tripping and falling. Octavian does have a bandage. Tipper for the name alone. You might have to make an exception for Tipper for sure. I think I remember one of the problems with the villagers we kept coming across. Boy villagers, the boy. Oh, right. Yeah, there was no. We couldn't get any girl villagers. Having every Sims DLC doesn't break your game because plenty of Sims YouTubers have all the DLC and still play the game. Well, I haven't seen the video. I'm guessing it was because Because people use the term on YouTube "break the game" really loosely so they could get clicks. Guilty, I think. I've probably done that before. So it was probably showing off that like you could maybe make a lot of money really fast or something like that. Like when you combine tricks from multiple DLCs. Oh, what's this? Electric kick scooter. That's a good item. Okay, we can chop the rest of them down. We have Lucky. Yeah, we have Lucky. Oh, there's a DIY over there. I almost missed that. There are actually a couple of Sims DLCs that will corrupt your save files, so actually breaking the game. Huh. Could that be because of, like, having a certain version of Windows or something like that? That's kind of interesting. Octavia and Cobb both have bandages on the back of their heads. I should look up Tipper's amiibo number and see if I have the card. Because Tipper's just funny. Let me see. Okay. I wonder if Nookopedia has it. Amiibo. Amiibo Festival is in here. Amiibo card. Number 129. All right. That woke up my cat. Nope. I'm sorry, the live stream's not over. I'm sorry. I do not have 129. How do you come up with the idea for the island? It was suggested that my rivers looked like a person tripping and falling. Oh. Apparently that had a lot of dust on it. I'm gonna sneeze. Anka, because the King Tut mask make you trip and fall? I think that mask should just be the uniform that people wear. Oh, I should not have let myself run out of water. Ooh, gold nugget. Hello. Speaking of King Tut masks. The legend is that there's a curse of actual on the actual King Tut artifacts or something. Not that it's really heavy. Hmm. Okay, cool. That should be all the rocks, and then we can chop down the rest of the trees. I probably won't chop down all the trees of the next island. I just figure while we're playing, we should probably just be stocking up on supplies as we go. What was the DIY, by the way? Did I just, like, take it, learn it, and not even pay attention to what it was? Oops. Peaches the horse has X eyes. Okay, yeah. That's true. Peaches was one. Ray Marie, how's it going? Like the river. Let me see Peaches real quick. Did Nookopedia get an update? It looks different. I mean, it looks different for Halloween, but it looks different other than that. Peaches amiibo card. 325. I think I have this one. Oh, I do. I have Peaches. Okay, that's good. We could start working on that one. I don't know where to put this. Okay, I'm just going to put it here. Now it's kind of creating an echo, but that's okay. I think it'll become a cat bed if I leave it open, but I'm trying to leave it open on Peach's page. Derwin looks stupid and has big glasses. He could fit. That's just mean. You're making a lot of generalizations about poor Derwin. I think Joey would fit the theme because he wears a diaper and has a lot of accidents. He looks like he'd trip. We shouldn't invite people simply because they look prone to tripping. It should look like they've already established and earned the title of tripper.
Cat fact number 130. Every cat has a secret network of neighborhood cats they gossip with.
Scoot has a helmet. Scoot's an option. It would still be nice to make it not all dudes, though. That's why getting Peaches is good. I think the dudes are just clumsier. I think that's why we're having that issue. I thought Scoot wore a jockstrap. I think Scoot wears a jockstrap as a helmet. Kiki is a girl, but I just don't see it. It's maybe because I just don't subscribe to the black cat bad luck theory. Black cats are usually the best cats. All right, Peaches. Put that right there for now. I have another ticket. We'll go check out this other island. I have the black cat bad luck trope. I've heard that, but yeah, no, they're the best. Black cat we had once was just incredible. And every black cat I've met side of my own was always really sweet. Anchovy. Anchovy's cool and all, but does nothing for us. Yeah, no, I don't take personal offense to Kiki being. I can't believe you'd say that about Kiki on Trip Falls. I guess this is my second brine shrimp aquarium. I guess it's just like, oh, you know, we could do that, but I don't know. I think we can do better, I guess, is what I'm really arguing. But it would be part of the bit. I guess I just don't subscribe to that particular bit. I don't know how else to say it. Let's get out of here and let's get Peaches moved onto the island. Or we'll start inviting Peaches. So I did eventually watch the Mario movie. I actually own the Mario movie. That's one of the ones I bought. And now I can't hear that word anymore. You found the stream. 1 sec. I'll compile the list. Oh, thank you. Had skin issues for some reason. Like dandruff? Ours had dandruff. We had to take care of that. Let's see. I think it's just easier to see dandruff because that's what I was just about to say. That is because the contrast is just higher. It's just white flakes appear because of the black fur. I mean, this one's gray, and I never noticed any dandruff. It's like a darker gray that she is. I haven't noticed any dandruff on her. But maybe maybe that's all it takes is just slightly lighter fur. I had black cat. His name was Lincoln. He only lived for a few months. Aw, probably should have named him Lincoln. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I can't believe you said that. Okay. Oh, I wish you didn't say that. I'm really sorry about your cat. That's really sad. Okay. Oh, I like cats a lot, though. I'm a softie for cats. It's okay. It's been many years. I wouldn't be surprised. This is like if Peaches has been here before. This might not even be the first time we've done this. I remember setting aside some amiibo cards, and Peaches was probably one of them. You've never seen Peaches before. Oh. I think the campsite's down here. Keep forgetting it's Halloween. Talkative Tabby. Yeah, also really sweet. Also really sweet cats. I'm glad you invited me here. I jumped on the first flight. Wooden block chest. I can do that for you. If only I could craft for my storage. Now you could just put a crafting bench outside the campsite, run out there, craft, run back in. You don't have to go all the way home. Ah, January. The only good thing about amiibos in my area, they run out. Apparently, there aren't many gamers here. Oh, they don't. The amiibos in my area, they never run out. You could make a small fortune selling those. We'll all call you a scalping jerk, but you could do it. But we'll call you names. Wooden block chest. Let's see what it is. We've got some good recipes. 2 tabbies, Burmese, light gray cat. Yeah, orange cats are a menace. They're great, though. Wooden block chest. Okay, we'll need the wooden block toy. So it's just all softwood. It's easy. Dizzy might be prone to falling. That's not a bad thought. Sweet yelling Torty. Caroline or Jambette? I can't remember what they look like off the top of my head. Yeah, tuxedos are cool. This little brat's a gray tuxedo. Facial mask. Okay. I can't take any more home now, but I want to collect more Trip Fall souvenirs. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Ah. Okay, so Peaches is not ready to move here yet. Yeah, we probably got a couple more visits. That's all right. Okay. So yeah, that's probably the route. I think I need to focus on like amiibo villagers. Dizzy, you know what you said, Dizzy? Dizzy is 326. Peaches is 325. And I have Dizzy's card right here. Right next to Peaches in my binder. And there's only a few villagers on this page. It's hard to see. Peaches, Dizzy, and Croc. Croak or whatever. It's a very empty binder. I don't have a lot of them. Well, this has been a lot of yapping. So let me just say these plans out loud so that I can textualize them for you and myself. We're going to get the rivers looking somewhat like this. That's plan number 1. This picture suggesting 2 arms. I wasn't going to do that originally, but I do like the way that looks. We have 2 legs. We should probably have 2 arms, so I should figure that out. And, you know, it's not a bad suggestion to have it going straight out to the river mouth. But the last time I tried to do that, it felt like the arm was too long. It's also the way my island is designed right now. His head, like the arm would be coming out of his neck. Like it wouldn't look good. So I don't think I can make it meet the river mouth. Stitches, Octavian, Kurt, Spike, Scoot, Rasher, Lucky, Peaches, or Cube, and Walt and Joey. Okay. I'm going to write that down so I don't lose it again. So, Stitches, which we already have Stitches. Octavian, Kurt, Spike, Scoot, Rasher, Lucky, Peaches, or Cube, Walt, and Joey. Okay. Sorry, screaming cat stuff. Okay, so I have that written down. Thank you. Xena, appreciate your help there. And yeah, the 2 arms is like where I'm like, I wanted the river mouth to be part of it. I don't feel like I can move his head up anymore. So I don't know. I'll try and figure that out. But yeah, we'll get it looking more like that. And once he's done, once we're happy with the results here, the plan is to just kind of start decorating. I'll probably start with the island entrance. We need to collect some items. I might do a begathon one day and beg people to sell me items or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do some stuff. We'll get the island done. I think this will also be the island we use for dream streams. I feel like we should do those here soon again too. That could be a lot of fun. We always had a lot of fun doing those. And yeah, I feel like we'll probably stream this tomorrow. I want to stream at least once this weekend. I'm also, again, acutely aware of the Dinkum update. It's on the list. I would like to do that. So that is hopefully in our future soon. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for being here. This was a larger turnout than lately. I guess it makes sense. We're all excited about Animal Crossing coming back. So yeah, thanks for being here. If you're new and you were thinking, wow, the chat was locked for me, that might be because you didn't subscribe. You could totally do that if you want. Definitely more Animal Crossing content to be on the channel here soon with these streams and everything. And yeah, just thanks everybody. It's been fun. I will be back probably tomorrow. Oh no. Hold on. I'm going to knock over the skeleton, I think. Let's see if it happens. I don't think the skeleton survives. I'm pretty certain it falls. Yep, it's going down. There's no way. It's barely up there as it is. Like it's sitting, its hands are holding it up, but it's very fragile. Do we lose interest? Come on. End the stream. You want to contribute? Contribute. Do it. We want a sick ending to this stream. You visit every stream and you provide very, very minimal entertainment value. Are you serious? You're not going to knock it over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that was going to happen. This cat is in the union. Negotiations have been rough. Okay. I'll just admit it right now. The demands are very high. I haven't seen the value, and the strike appears to be continuing. So, yeah. All right. Well, pay them. Listen, she gets paid. Okay? I know there's money in that bank account. I'm happy to negotiate. But she doesn't like churu. Do you see what I'm dealing with? This cat doesn't like treats of any kind. There are no treats that I can give this cat that she will eat. She's very particular about the food she likes. Won't even entertain a treat. And yeah, negotiations. Why is she always yelling then? It's just an attention thing. She just wants pets. It's me. I got a pet, and then she'll walk away, and Val's got a pet, and then comes back to me, and I got a pet. It's not a cat. It's a brat. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. That's the plan. Earlier. It won't be this late. So yeah, see you then, hopefully. Have a good one. Enjoy the 30-day challenge. If you didn't watch it, go check it out. And yeah, like very specific treats. List inflation is out of control. Cost of living needs to match. All right. See y'all later. I'm leaving. Goodbye.